Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Dana Prosser. If you're familiar with my channel, I typically deal with the how-tos on building cardboard beer box hats, but today I'm going to switch it up and make a little video about a problem that I'm having with my 2008 Volkswagen Passat. I've chased down a lot of gremlins with this car. I've replaced out a lot of parts. Just recently I had to do a new passenger side engine mount. You know, this liquid filled mount goes bad. I was picking up a vibration under acceleration. That has pretty much solved that problem. I'm dealing with a lifter tick noise. I'm kind of scared that it could possibly be the oil pump. I really do not want to do the 1.8 liter oil pump conversion. It's going to be a little bit of work. I have done a lot of work with the top, like I said, intake cam, high pressure fuel pump and stuff. I've done a liquid moly flush. That seemed to have helped for a couple days, and today I picked up the sound of the lifter ticking again, which did go away once the engine came up to temp. So I don't know if any of you have experienced that problem and maybe have a solution for it. I know it's not the cam chain tensioner. All that stuff has been replaced within the last year and a half or 2 years. It's got a timing belt, so it's not the timing chain, because that would be the TFSI engine. So pretty much everything is good to go. I'm assuming it's an internal problem. I'm not sure what it is. Also, on my climate control, I've read on the forums, some people complain about hearing the door flap actuator for the climate control. It constantly kind of moves back and forth trying to adjust itself, which mine was doing, and then all of a sudden it stopped completely. And I was able to go down by the accelerator pedal, pull out this actuator motor, and I thought maybe I could just take it apart and see if some of the parts in there needed lubricated or something like that. But it ended up being that this gear was getting bound up on the smaller gear. So I went and bought a new part from AutoZone, and that part number is right here if you think you might need it. I replaced it. I'm waiting on VCDS to come in the mail now. I don't know what I'm going to do until I get that program in, because now that I've installed that new module, I've got to go in and tell the car that it's got a new part in there and it needs to recalibrate it. So if you determine that your blend door actuator has gone bad, and I'm not referring to the recirculation actuator, which is by the glove box to recirculate the air inside the cab. This one is actually blends the cold and warm air that come in from the cab of the car. It's down by the accelerator pedal, and it comes behind this big bracket, which is held on by 2 bolts at the very top that are really, really far up there, and a couple more down at the bottom. Okay, so once you remove this this kick plate right here, and you gain access to, there's the heater core. Yes, I've got some shit plugged in there because I was sent the wrong part when I replaced my heater core, which is a total pain in the ass to do. I actually got the part from Rock Auto, and I don't recommend buying anything from Rock Auto because it was supposed to have the black plastic around the heater core, and it didn't, and it's freaking cold, and I didn't have time to send it back, so I just used what I got. But nothing's leaking, so heater core lines are a pain in the ass to get out. But right there is your blend door actuator, and it's see, that's your blend door actuator right here. And what it does is it moves this arm right here to flap the cold and the warm air into the cab of the car. But that metal bracket goes over this area. It attaches right there, and way up there there's different spots that it connects to. But if you have to do this job, these are a 5.5 socket. I'm not sure what the star tip is. I ended up just using the 5.5 socket because I was able to get a better grip on it. I still haven't put all this back together yet because I just did it today. I don't want to make sure everything works before before I put everything back together. We'll start it up. And as you can hear, that is what a normal FSI engine sounds like. The injectors are very noisy. They make a lot of noise, but that's actually pretty quiet compared to the sound that I'm picking up with the ticking noise. And I'll cut to that now. So if you happen to run across this video while you're DIYing something, or chasing down your own little gremlins, maybe leave a comment down in the comment section. Maybe you could help me out, or maybe ask a question that I could help you out, because I've done a lot of things to this car. I've had to do the CV axles, which don't bolt in. You got to kind of pry them out. There's a trick to that I've actually developed. Well, I didn't develop it, but I of course did like you. I got on YouTube and saw somebody with a hack to be able to get the CV axles out of the transmission. And yeah, man, I look forward to hearing some feedback from you guys, and hopefully I can help you out too. So guys, to wrap this up, if you are a B6 Passat enthusiast and have done lots of different things to your car, I'm not really looking to mod it. I just want to keep it running. I've got 210,000 miles on it. It's paid for. All my cars are paid for. And I want to keep it that way. I know the car can go probably for maybe 300,000. I don't know, but it's my job as a dad and a husband to keep shit working. And that seems like that's all I keep doing these days, is trying to make everything work. So yeah, man, hit me up if you are a B6 Passat enthusiast and have some answers for me. And between now and then, y'all take it easy.